Conor McGregor used to be one of the most dangerous men in MMA. Now he's just kind of a danger to the public. I mean, have you seen this guy? Have you seen what he does when he's in pubs or clubs? This guy's a menace. He's an absolute menace. But before lawsuits, broken legs, and a bunch of booger sugar, this dude was honestly the face of UFC. This guy sold out arenas, roasted entire nations, and he turned press conferences into stand-up specials.
Jose, keep that belt listed. McGregor's coming for you. He'll do you in two. Walking in McGregor, one on him.
There was honestly fans chanting left and right, but then he fought Floyd Mayweather. Conor McGregor came into the UFC in 2013. He caught a shot against Max Holloway and honestly made the entire featherweight division just kind of look like it was dudes from a regional scene. By 2015, he had finished Dustin Poirier in under 2 minutes. He broke Chad Mendes on a short notice fight, which was a great fight. And then he did the impossible. This guy flatlined Jose Aldo, a man who had not lost in a decade, and he did it in 13 seconds. This guy pretty much speed ran the division and then did the same thing to the boss. And then from there, the dude was just creating a movement. The "we're not here to take part, we're here to take over" thing. Yeah, that became like a movement. I honestly think I've never seen so many Irish people in a sporting event until I saw freaking UFC press conferences with Conor McGregor. I just don't think the UFC had ever seen anything like that. Dudes were not just watching McGregor, they were worshipping him. Press conferences literally turned into concerts.
Walking in McGregor, one on him.
Fans would honestly just travel around the world, wrap themselves up in Irish flags, screaming all the shit that Conor McGregor had done just to be like him. McGregor fed off that thing. I mean, he literally ripped up a photo of Jose Aldo and started to eat it at a press conference. This guy was not just bringing hype. McGregor was not just a fighter at this point. Honestly, he was the show. And then in 2016, we had McGregor versus Diaz. He lost, but it sold like crazy. And when he ran it back with Nate, the dude shattered records. Biggest pay-per-view at the time. Later that year, the dude went on to absolutely style on Eddie Alvarez and became the first UFC fighter ever to hold 2 UFC bouts, 2 divisions at the same time. This guy stood on absolute business. Honestly, McGregor was pretty much untouchable. This guy was a walking headline, the UFC's cash cow, but then came Floyd Mayweather and $100 million. But I think we can all agree that $100 million paycheck changed everything. Because I feel like once you get that kind of money, you don't really want to go back to fight camps and weight cuts. And I'm not saying that fall happened overnight, because there was definitely signs. I mean, McGregor was spending more time partying and less time training. Not to mention he had 0 title defenses, just a bunch of whiskey launches, yachts, and random Instagram selfies and stories. And look, by the time he came back to fight Khabib in 2018, you could tell the guy had 0 hunger left. He got mauled. McGregor tapped, and I feel like that's when we could kind of see the McGregor era was well and truly over. And then came the spiral. I'm talking arrests, lawsuits, broken phones, pub assaults, even alleged fathering of random babies. Yeah, pretty much everything. I mean, when you look back at it, Nate Diaz honestly slapped the shit out of him. And obviously McGregor won that second fight, but I mean still. Khabib literally turned this dude into a meme. And I mean, Dustin Poirier TKO'd him and snapped his leg too. And through all of this, McGregor was tweeting like a dude off his head on coke.
I am shocked. Shocked. Well, not that shocked.
Yeah, I guess we're not so surprised about that. I mean, this guy was honestly retiring every month and then unretiring. This guy's not even a fighter anymore, let's be real. He's more likely to headline a TMZ article than a UFC card at this point. And instead of 5-round wars, this dude's spending 5-day benders in Ibiza, all these places. This guy went from knocking out champs to knocking out dudes in nightclubs. And this is the same guy who once said, partying is weakness for the soul. Look, I'm not saying Conor can't ever win another fight. Maybe there is a version of McGregor that still wants it, but let's just be real. It ain't 2015 no more. This is a man who built an empire, completely destroyed it. He once said, we're not here to take part, we're here to take over, but now all he's doing is honestly just taking up space in TMZ headlines. Don't get me wrong, McGregor was generational talent. He honestly changed MMA forever, but I think he's just proof that when the bag gets too big, some dudes stop chasing greatness and kind of just start chasing lines off a nightclub toilet.
Premier events that are going to air exclusively on DAZN. It's going to be an